Throw some salt on it. Some Lowrys. Down to Max Strus.
Good finish. Kyle Lowry sneaking up. And good contest by Brown. Strong finish.
Into the game, and that sealed it, your proverbial dagger. Jayson Tatum struggled 3 for 14 from the field, 10 points. Here he is.
First of all, what happened with your shoulder and how are you feeling now?
My neck got caught in a weird position. Obviously, I went down and felt some pain and discomfort in my neck and down my arm. And then, went to the back, got it checked on, and started to gain some feeling back. And got it checked by the doctors and ran some tests and decided to give it a go.
No field goals in the second half, just 2 points. What did their defense do to you? How didn't you attack, or what happened tonight?
Obviously they played well from the beginning. But 6 turnovers and, no field goals in the second half, that is, unacceptable. Honestly, I got to play better. I feel like I left the guys hanging tonight. That's on me. And, I acknowledge that. That was a tough one.
Jayson, Ime, Al, Jayson sort of all said you guys just didn't come out with the same urgency you had in Game 2, even though it had been talked about that Miami was going to come out sort of like a wounded animal and give you their best. Do you have any sense, or can you put your finger on why you guys didn't come out with the same sort of attack mode you had in Game 2?
Why? I don't know. I wish we would have, honestly, clearly. But, especially first game back at home, there's no excuse. You can't spot somebody 39 points in the first quarter. Obviously, we was trying to overcome that the rest of the game. So we got to be better. Starting the game, for sure.
Jayson, you guys had, I think, the second most turnovers all season long. Was there anything that the Heat were doing to you as a team to kind of, mess you guys up on that front, or do you feel like a lot of those were just self-inflicted?
I guess you go half and half. Obviously they're a really good, scrappy defensive team, but a lot of those were some careless turnovers as well.
Jayson, when you guys end up falling behind like that, do you feel like there's a tendency to get caught up in trying to answer their baskets or trying to make plays like outside of what you're normally running for the offense? Do you think something like that is leading to some of these turnovers?
That's possible. Playing extremely fast, trying to get it back. But every time we came to the huddle, we talked about, we can't get it back in one play. That we just gotta keep playing the right way. It's not gonna just happen, snap of our fingers. But obviously human nature plays a part. You're down so much, you just want to get back so bad that you can just kind of move a little too fast sometimes.
Jayson, you mentioned, like you said, you left the guys hang tonight. What are the things that you can do, like in bounce-back games? Like when you see a game like this where you're defended like this, what do you do to go back and say, hey, things are going to be different next time I'm on this floor?
To answer that question, I just got to play better. It's as simple as that. This time of the season, everything on the line, I just got to play better.
And with Kyle, did you feel like he gave them a lift at the start? Kind of seemed their energy is a little bit different out there. And then obviously the Jimmy being out in the second half, just kind of having a steady veteran like that to kind of keep them going.
Yeah, I guess, they were happy to have Kyle back tonight.
Jayson, just want to know, how are you feeling physically before the stinger? Was there anything that was bothering you? I know you've said you have to play better, but it seemed like it was an uncharacteristic night for you. Is there anything else physically going on with you at this point?
That's it.
Well, the next game is on Monday at 8:30, and I mentioned that because, well, that's a quick turnaround for these two teams. We're trying to figure out, both are walking wounded right now with all the injuries that they have. Of course, Robert Williams, your second-team all-defensive player for the Celtics, he was out this game. Marcus Smart, you saw him twist his ankle. Jimmy Butler sat out the second half. Tyler Hero did not play in the fourth quarter. We can go down a list of guys that were, questionable for this one. So, 3D, I mentioned all of that. Which team's injury situation right now are you more concerned with? Even Jayson Tatum, that stinger he had, he said in his neck.
Well, obviously, you got to have your best player now 100%, well, close to 100% at this point in the season. But Zeke, you know this, the best ability is what? Availability. Right? So which defensive guy is it? Lowry, what he showed us, his presence and steal at the end. We know what Time Lord does protecting the paint.
Yeah.
And we saw what Miami did tonight. They got downhill all night long, got in the paint, got easy buckets. So which guy available on the defensive side of the ball is the upper hand, in my opinion?
I think, it'll be interesting to see if Marcus Smart will be able to come back and perform and play. I know adrenaline carried him tonight. Tomorrow, will they be able to control the swelling in the ankle that would allow him to play Monday? I think it's going to be interesting to see if he can bounce back and play Monday and perform.
Certainly a series of tough, trying to make sure that they are on the floor for Game 4 in Boston. That's the Hall of Famer, Isaiah Thomas. That's 3D. I'm Chris Miles. Thanks for hanging out with us on Playoff Central Live, presented by AT&T 5G. Not a lot of red on this shot chart. All Celtics green for Jaylen Brown. 14 for 20 from the field. New playoff career high, 40 for him. Also had 9 rebounds. Did have 7 turnovers.
Yep, that's the only thing you want to nitpick a little bit. We know the ball's in his hand a lot, but he was very efficient tonight.
Trying to do too much. Let's hear from him.
Miami was going to respond. They were going to be different. They were going to play better, and they felt embarrassed in Game 2. What happened when you guys fell behind 39-18, 46-20? What exactly happened those first 20 minutes?
We started out flat. Seemed like we was looking around too much instead of playing the game, and they got it going, and they got stops and made shots, and we didn't in the first half, but we didn't match their intensity out the gate.
And your personal turnover, it seemed like they're just kind of grabbing at the ball, knocking it away. What can you do to be more secure with the ball?
Just be stronger. Did a shit job today, taking care of the basketball, but just being stronger, driving. I'm going to keep being aggressive. I'm going to keep